on everyone, we're back with our Wednesday night game at Ibrox. Baltic again, as per. I cannot wait for the summer or summerish games to start back again, so I'm not absolutely rapt to head to door. But huge game, a must win is an absolute understatement for this tonight. So the team's been freshened up. Tavs came right in for Polster, which you could say is harsh from Polster, but can you really keep Tav out? Of course you can't. So Polster, the good thing about that is he's secured himself as second choice right back, definitely. Big Katic, as much as I love him, you just knew after that last game against Aberdeen where they had a few nervy moments, Gerrard's putting his head in his hands for a few of his passes, that Big Edmondson was going to come in for today, so hopefully he does great. And we've got Hagi starting in the midfield, so that means rather than having three players who don't take someone on, we've now got someone who likes to take someone on in Hagi in the midfield, so hopefully that makes the midfield more fluid and we can get a result tonight. I think with the team freshened up, I'm going to go for 3-0 to us tonight. Still hopeful. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully today you did enjoy the clips from inside the stadium, as it was a bit more positive at times, of course more towards the end than at the start, but I thought today as well, I did briefly talk about the team earlier, but I was happy with the team lineup. I love Katic personally, but I understand why he got dropped for that one game, but Big Edmondson today, I thought he took his chance well. I thought he was absolutely solid, but we'll get into that more in a bit. The first 5-10 minutes, I thought we started off really brightly. The crowd came alive, reacting to the players, as it should be. But then we just kind of fell into the past few games' habits. You could see throughout the first 10 minutes how hungry Hagi was to get on the ball and show the fans what he's all about. He did lose the ball a few times in the first 10, but you could see his hunger to get it back right away, which is, of course, what you want to see. Despite our early dominance, Hibs got the first chance on goal, which was McGregor's save, and it is a real worry for our lack of shots on target in recent games. And then Hibs, of course, they did strike first today, and your heart's on your mouth. You're thinking, for me personally, it wasn't a foul. I think it was a McGregor mistake. I think it was a number of mistakes in a row. I thought Kent should have played the ball away quicker. I didn't think Edmondson needed to fly into his challenge like that. I think that was maybe his one mistake today. And then McGregor was flailing at it. I don't think it was fouled. I just think it was bad positioning. 1-0 up was fair enough for me. Thankfully, we did get a goal back before half-time, and honestly, I think everyone would agree that it was absolutely vital that we did before half-time and not let Hibs go in with our confidence up, and it would have been a really difficult second half for it to score 2 goals. But Alfie doing what he done all game, hustling with defenders, wins a free kick, great. I mean, the amount of times that Alfredo was fouled today, there was one especially towards the end, which I put a clip of like a little bit aftermath, where literally the guy's jumping on his back, 2 hands wrapped around him. You literally, it's a blatant yellow card, but because it's Alfredo Morelos, of course, he doesn't get a yellow card. It just seems to be a thing that no one can ever get fouled, warned, cautioned, yellow card for fouling Morelos. Another poor part of Madden's game, which you deserved the standing ovation of boos that he got at half time today, as you've seen from the clips earlier, but the amount of times that his decisions today were absolutely atrocious. I thought we had a chance for a couple of penalties as well, and we had players that were falling over, or like Kent's one, for example, which I thought was a penalty inside the box. He's not booked him for diving, but if that was Morelos, would he have been booked? It's just he's ref to a totally different standard. So big George Edmondson, the fridge, stepped up to the plate and got us that goal, replacing our normal scoring centre half. He's come in and he's done that job. He's got a goal from centre half today, so fair play to the big man, and the place was rocking. It was buzzing going into half time. The second half started and we'd come out with higher intensity again. You could tell that our late goal lifted us and we were coming out trying to prove a point in the second half. We almost scored really quickly. We had a beautiful cross in the box by balling that in. Hagi on his left foot this time. Well, he's got that 5-star weak foot. I'm sure we've all been made aware of that by now. Unlucky, but that would have been some goal if that went in the volley right away. We were creating a few half chances, and speaking of half chances, the amount of times you see Arfield do a half volley in the edge of the box, so many times it comes to him and it lays up for a volley and he keeps putting it over the bar. Like, I think that's something he should be practicing, because for some reasons he always finds himself in the perfect position for them, which is good, but he should be hitting the target. But it was coming towards the end of the game and it was very, very clear that we were needing a hero again. We were needing a late winner, which is worrying because these two teams, Hibs and Aberdeen, we've beat them 11-0 in aggregate the past 2 times they've beaten Ibrox, and now we've just got these 2 performances back to back. Like, how has it went so wrong? It's not that different. If anything, the squad's improved from them. So what has went differently? Is it the tactics? Because a lot of the times now we're looking predictable, especially in that first half. They're doubling up on our wide areas where we like to play with our wing backs, and it's just teams seem to be figuring out a way to play against us, so I think a plan B is certainly needed. But Hagi steps up, eye on the ball, gets the break of the ball, great positioning for him, and hammers it across goal in his celebration. You can tell the boy gets it already, celebrating, going mental in front of the fans, then going to the camera. He gets it, he loves it, and honestly, what a star I think this boy's going to be for us. All in all, it wasn't a great night for the Hibs fans tonight. They went 1-0 up, they were having their laugh or carry on, they were singing about Kim Berry, they were taking the piss, they were singing about Mark Warburton. No idea why they're still so obsessed with him. I'm just going to finish the video off by going over some of the thoughts of the people I had on Twitter to the reactions and recaps of the game. If you couldn't tell by the things I've been saying in this video, Hagi was definitely my man of the match, but let's find out what a couple of yous had to say. But Scott McDonald first here saying, "Miss Ryan Jack terribly. Midfield just isn't strong enough without him. It's that area we need to strengthen, in my opinion. Chances need to be took more. Drop a Rebo and give Stewart or Jones a chance. I mean, I thought they were both pretty good when they came on today, and I understand what he's saying about Ryan Jack, because a lot of the fight wasn't really there today, and a lot of individuals, like including Davis for me personally, aren't playing great right now. Thomas is saying, announce Hagi full time, fantastic all night, and shout out to Edmondson. 3 points, on to the next one. Andrew C here saying, thought we had more drive and purpose about us tonight, but still struggled to break them down, which is perfectly true. Huge win though, especially coming from behind. Let's kick on now, and I do hope that gives the team a huge boost kicking on forward. And one final one here coming from Luke saying, the second half was much better than the first, more intensity, but there's still clearly more work to be done. Hagi was immense, Morelos was good, Big Fridge at the back had a good game, and I think that's two people that he's mentioned there, about the Fridge and Hagi, who either one of them could be man of the match, and I don't see Edmondson certainly getting dropped for the next game anyway. But that is going to be all for this video today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave a like if you have done, subscribe if you haven't already for plenty more of these videos coming in the future. On to the next one, hopefully there's another 3 points, well not 3 points because it's a league game, cup game against Hamilton, so hopefully we're on to the next round and we'll see you then.